Yo. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Come on, Mama said there'll be days just like this. Life like this, I wish raindrops would fall. Come on. All right, stand to your feet. Cowboys, Idealistic, all in. Free agent this off season. Plus more. More and more. More and more. More. Come on. Yup. Come on. Hey. They really say ain't no party like a cowboy party. But what about a Law Nation? Woo. Hey. Oh.
What more do you want from me?
Come on.
Ready? Run from it. Just be the ride all the same.
Come on. Hey, let go. I see you from the 901. Come on. Mama said.
You have an unnatural allegiance to losers. It's not like it.
Riggs! What's going on, Riggs?
All right.
Come on.
Let me crack your cranium and fertilize your brain.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on. Yep. All right. Hold on, one more time.
That's where the guts went.
This is where the guns went flat. Yeah, man. I hope all is well with all of you guys. Salute to Snoop. We got Snoop on the team. We going to see how that all rocks and roll. And I know it was about like 20 days late. I was like 20 days. I was looking down the roster. I said, "What the fudge? We got a Snoop. We got a Snoop on."
Smoke weed every day.
We got a Snoop on his team. I said, all right, cool. Let me just look up his film and stuff like that. And I remember him in Ole Miss. And then digging up some other stuff, some close family ties and a whole bunch of other stuff. Man, the dude went to Hattiesburg and all of this stuff. So, hey, man, we was like, hey, got a Mississippi guy. So what's good? Yeah, I know him, But neither here nor there. That's the Cowboys all-in theory. And what would be an all-in theory? What would it look like? It hit me because we have a version, right? They have a version. And last year, we were jumping for joy. Oh, my goodness, man. We got Brandon Cooks, man. Oh, my goodness, man. Oh, my goodness. We got a Stephon Gilmore. It didn't matter that he was 32, 33 and a third. It didn't matter. We was happy because we were saying from this philosophy and this principle, man, we can't just run Anthony Brown back, dog. We all like Anthony Brown, but come on, man. 3rd down and Brown, baby. Who remember that, So at least we were looking at it from that connotation, right? And then a lot of people, some of y'all was praising and happy-go-lucky that Zeke was gone, right? Zeke had to be the problem. Y'all like, I'm glad that Zeke gone. And remember, I did the video. I'm not going to smear it all over y'all faces. And I said, hey, it's okay to get rid of, but you got to make sure you replenish and replace. Those 12 touchdowns going to go real real difficulty to have it. And I always looked at Tony Pollard as a split back. I didn't look at him as an all-in-all running back. So I was sweating like R. Kelly at an all-girls camp, before he got locked up. So I'm sitting here sweating, But the Cowboys refused to bring in that running back. And then they brought in that other dude. What was his name? He kept fumbling the ball. Dang, his name at the tip of my tongue. Rojo, right? Who remember him? They brought him in, and I did some film analysis on it, and we thought that, okay, with that combination with Rojo, maybe Rico, as well as Malik Davis and Tony Pollard, maybe those guys would be that. Dante Foreman? Did we sign Dante Foreman too? Lord. Oh, my goodness, man. Oh. Did we? Benny, are you catfishing me, man? Yeah. And give a round of applause to the people who said trade Dak Prescott. Where my round of applause? Where my round of applause at, man? Because y'all gonna be every. Letitia, what's good with you, Letitia? Come on with you. but shout out to you. Trade Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott at this point is off his furniture, and you would want him to be that, by the way. If you are a diehard Cowboy fan, I'm talking about wake up in the morning, you got to see something blue and put a star on the side of you or something like that. You got to want the Cowboys to make sure they make the right movement, because getting rid of him now is going to equate to a $60 million cap hit. But we're gonna go over some of that, because my guy KD, he did his homework on how Dak Prescott lost leverage. So we're gonna be fair and balanced, and I like KD's assessment there, and then we're going to talk about that. But before we go further on, my idealistic move would be I do like Danielle Hunter as a edge rusher for this team. If the Cowboys can figure out a way to get him, he got histories, he got family ties. He's a guy that, when you think about everything, he would be a great piece for the Cowboys instead of having, and shout out to Dorrance Armstrong and Dante Fowler and all of those boys. But I would love to see a rotational aspect of Danielle Hunter, Law, Parsons on that edge, and then throw in some Sam Williams stuff. And I think that would be the best situation for us, and that would be a good deal for us all together, collectively speaking. Let's go into, because I really want to go into this, but I don't want to go too far down the line before I forget to play this. So we're going to pull this up, and then, of course, we're going to talk about Jalen Johnson. I would love to have this kid here. Y'all let me know whether or not the Chicago Bears are going to franchise tag him. We did hear news that T. Higgins is going to be franchise tagged there. So, excuse me, I'm parched. Hold on. We do know that T. Higgins is going to be franchise tagged. Yeah. We do know that he will be franchise tagged. So the T. Higgins sweepstakes is gone, right? And I don't think nobody's going to tender him and give him 2 seconds, whatever they may put on him. But we ain't going to do all of that. Randy says he would trade for Justin Fields. With everything we have, it would be a good fit. I don't know about that, dog. Yeah, I don't know about Justin Fields, To me, Fields is, if he's a slightly better Hurts in so many degrees. And I get it, he's a new guy in, and then you're going to have to pay him, and it's going to be a whole bunch of movements and all of that crazy nuances. So, nah. Shout out to Justin Fields. I think he's phenomenal, but, not here in Dallas. Yeah. All right, let's listen to this right here. My guy, KD, he says that Dak Prescott absolutely lost some leverages here, and it's a longer video. It's about 7 minutes long, so bear with me. I'm going to see if I can share his link here. You guys can be sure to follow him, subscribe to his channel and network there. And he does not a good job. Let him know, man. Law said, dog, you don't do a good job at all, man. You don't do a good job. You do a great job, you know. And that's his link right here. And this is KD Drummond.
Y'all have any idea how obscene the amount of money the NFL is making every year is? They just announced the salary cap for the 2024 season. And for y'all that don't know, there's a big convoluted formula in how they come up with a number each year. And we'll get to that in a second.
Yeah.
But they basically said each and every NFL team can now
go out
and
spend
$255.4 million on salary for one season across their roster. Now remember, there are 32 teams in the NFL, so quick math tells you that's over $8 billion that are going to player salary just for the 2024 season.
Man, them boys making hand over fist, man. And they so far ahead of the players, bro. It's just crazy. So the players get about $8 to $9 billion of the money that they make. And we seen with our natural eyes. Amazon gave them $111 billion with a B. And it's, man, we cut you off something. Let me break you off something. Come on.
And when you know the formula that it really comes into when they're talking about ticket sales, merchandising, gambling money, TV deals, all of those sorts of things,
gambling money,
only
$50
give
billion.
Portions of that towards the player salaries. It's like 48% of what they call all revenue, even though it's not all revenue, because there are some things that they kind of earmark that they don't allow to go into those calculations. So it's not even a true representation. But when you reverse engineer that $8+ billion, just for this portion that they're considering for salaries, the league made over $17 billion.
With a
this
B.
is a low estimate.
Woo.
$17 billion in 2023. So when y'all are siding with the ownership and saying this player doesn't deserve to get this much money and all this kind of stuff, just know how ridiculous you sound, because again, the league made at least $17 billion in 2023, and none of it happens if it weren't for the players.
Woo! Give me water. Jeez. God, dog, boy. That's just the money side, man. You know what I'm saying? Where the money reside, where the money reside. You know what I'm saying? God, dog, boy. All I need, man, to set me off right now, all I need is probably that Ryan Clark contract. I just don't want to work for ESPN. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Clark just got a $2 million deal, and that's not even close to what Stephen A. makes or Skip Bayless, by the way, or what even Pat McAfee. Y'all seen what Pat McAfee making? But that's a whole nother conversation. Yeah. Billions, Scorpio, billions. Sheesh. All right, let's listen to more.
Now, you want to turn around and talk about how that affects the Dallas Cowboys?
Gotta stop him one more time. Let me add this in. Todd France right now has got to rub his hands like this, and then gotta have to do like this and go back and re-examine. Because what happened here by them giving the Cowboys $30 million, and now that I'm looking at it from his perspective, from what KD's finna say, this dude right here, you know, KD and Pat No C. Walker, they used to have this podcast together. They may still do the podcast together. And you put both of those brains together, man, God, dog, boy. So what KD finna do, he's finna circumcise this whole entire situation. And you can do these things with some effects and with some constraints. Listen to what he's about to say, y'all.
Stephen Jones and Jerry Jones must be doing cartwheels, because before today's announcement, the assumption was that the NFL salary cap was going to be, give or take, around $242.5 million this year.
Right.
And when that was the case, the Cowboys were looking to be around $16 to $17 million over the cap. So let's walk through this a little bit. First, by taking a look at how this impacts their situation with Dak Prescott. So Prescott has basically a huge cap number this year, and he has all of the leverage in the world. He has no trade clause. He has no franchise tag clause after this season, the final year of his contract that he signed back in 2020, right? So $59+ million is how much he's taken up of their salary cap. And that really should be the impetus for the Cowboys getting to the negotiation table and making sure that they don't have to carry that big of a number into the 2024 season. But what this news does, the additional $13 million into the cap, it basically gives the Cowboys the ability to carry Dak Prescott's number and still make moves in the offseason to improve their team. Before, it was kind of like, oh, well, you're $16, $17 million over the cap. You have a bunch of things that you can do, but really the best thing that you're going to be able to do is to reduce Dak Prescott's number. You give him an extension, a multi-year extension. Basically, it'll be for more than what his annual salary is, but the way it's structured with signing bonuses and things like that, the cap number for this year would actually go down, even though he would be making a lot more than $60 million in the check between the signing bonus and the first year's salary. The way NFL accounting does, that allows you to spread it out over multiple years.
Are y'all following along? You know, are y'all keeping up? And then we're going to dissect what he's saying. So y'all pay attention to this real quick, and I appreciate y'all patience right now. For those who can't stand Dak Prescott, they like this. Yeah, see, Lord, there's always a way, Lord. There's always a way. There's always a way to get that Dak up out of here, man. Hey, we can eat. See, they've been breaking it down for a long time on my channel. Cut Dak, man. Trade Dak, man. Let's get Peanuts, man. Let's go get Blake Bortles, man. Let's go get Mark Sanchez, man. Let's go get Kirk Cousins. At least we know what he's going to do. Come on, man. Let's go get somebody, man. Let's go bring back Tupac and Biggie. Danny White was better than doggone Dak Prescott. Come on, man. Give me Rodney Pete. Bring Skip Pete to throw the ball, for God's sake. Get rid of Dak. And I get y'all. I get all of y'all. So this could be the breaking moment right here for you. You know, let's listen to what my guy is going to say.
Right. So the big thing would have been to be able to restructure Dak Prescott or extend Dak Prescott and lower that number. That was kind of the negotiating side, because the Cowboys were so far over the cap that even with the other moves, if they wanted to be real players and go all in, as Jerry Jones calls it, they would have had to do something along those lines, right? Not so much anymore. The Cowboys have the ability to stack money without touching Dak Prescott's contract. So if they get to a stalemate and they're not trying to give Dak the kind of numbers that he's looking for, they literally have the ability to say, you know what, we tried, we're going to ride this year out and then see what happens. We're still going to go out and be able to improve the team, sign a free agent. They probably won't. They say they will, but you know, we'll see whether that happens. And then still build the team towards hopefully a better competitive team in 2024. They can June 1st Michael Gallup, save $8.5 million. They can extend Zach Martin, probably save up to $10 million. Okay. They can restructure Trevon Diggs, which is already on the cards, save another $8 million. They can extend CeeDee Lamb from his fifth-year cap hit of $17+ million. All
right. So what he's saying is that they can make Gallup a cut, right? Shout out to KD, man. He's jumping this thing all the way through and all the way back. You can extend that. You can extend Zach Martin. You know, put a 10 up, put Martin. You can extend Zach Martin, right? And then you can restructure Diggs, which Diggs' contract, if you really look at Diggs' contract, he got a lot of space in that contract. Now, you'll be working with him all the way through 2028 from what I looked at it the last time. So you will have Diggs through the foreseeable 2029, the way his contract is. And then, of course, extend Lamb, meaning that, hey, Lamb right now is due for that deal, right? And you really want to get in front of it before another wide receiver get his bag and get his coin. But listen up real closely to what he says here.
Probably save around $11 million there. They could even give Tank Lawrence another season on his contract, do some restructuring, save another $6 million. So you add all of that up together, and you're talking about $40+ million of space that they can create without touching Dak's contract. So that means that whatever way they want to proceed with this, whether it's, and we talked about it in the video, the 6 different ways that they could approach the Dak Prescott contract over the course of the season. They can June 1st him, not going to happen. They can trade him, not not going to happen. He would have to waive his no trade clause. Possible if, they tell him that they want to trade him and he doesn't feel wanted. Maybe they do that. But these options are
the other way to do that would be to put smoke in the house and force him out, right? And that would be, hey, we gonna let XYZ quarterback start over you. Then quarterbacks will look at that and say, well, damn, that's how you going to do to me? Well, I wanted to be traded. And then that's when he released the trade clause. But no other quarterback pretty much stepped inside and say, okay, they can outperform Dak Prescott. For those who pretty much been out to practices and things like that, I know y'all banged on the table for Cooper Rush. I know y'all banged on the table for the other quarterbacks that was here, but it just wasn't as polished as Dak Prescott in practice. And even though Dak Prescott in 2016, 17, 18, people would say, hey, man, he's just not a good practice type of guy. He's a gamer. Well, that changed. Dak Prescott became a better practice quarterback as well. And most of it due to the over-scrutinizing of the quarterback play. It's crazy. That's how it is. No other quarterback, they count the INTs in practice. Whereas I was saying to people, man, shoot, let him rip it. Let him throw them INTs. I would like to see him throw 2 a day, 2 or 3, 4 INTs a day in practice. But the way this team is built and where the 3-ladder and the 4-ladder networks is built too, they will be scratching and searching for content, and they would definitely, they would definitely eat that up. So that's why he had to be perfect in practice and not eligible to make a mistake. And one of the things that really was presented to us as growing up is the storyline of MJ. MJ said he missed more shots than he made, right? So did Kobe and all of those other boys. But it's crazy. All right, let's listen to more what he had to say.
Are still on the table, including letting him play this out, adding some fake, restructure void years onto the contract, and even doing the Drew Brees extension, which is where they say, okay, we can't come up with a multi-year agreement. Let's tack on another year, give you some guaranteed money for this year, next year, and then maybe we have a little bit more to play with and we revisit this later on down the line. All of those options, including the most likely scenario of the multi-year extension, all of those options are on the table right now, and it's even better for the Cowboys because, again, with another $13 million of cap space, they do not have to do anything. Would it behoove them to do something with Dak Prescott's contract? Absolutely. That's definitely the smart thing that they need to do. But they don't have to. They don't have to feel pressured into a corner that they have no option than to give Dak Prescott everything that he wants in negotiation. And any little bit of leverage that you could add in these contract situations, you want to go ahead and exert that when you have the chance. We already see what's happening. They're floating out that it's not as easy as everybody makes it seem. We saw the report on the DMN come out on Thursday, and everybody, rolled their eyes. It feels like it's a mouthpiece conversation that's coming from the Joneses, being, vehicled out to the public through the media. But basically, with this new news, they do not have to acquiesce to whatever it is that Prescott does. We'll do a lot more videos in the future about the salary cap because that is kind of my forte. We'll dive into it really deeply, but I just wanted to kind of do a quick reaction to this news. Salary cap is set at $255.4 million, and it gives the Cowboys a ton of flexibility. Now,
that's my guy, KD, man. Shoot, man. Salute to that brother over there for putting in that hard work and all of the dedication for the nation, man. And I see you, Jameson. We hope all is well. We're praying for you for your surgery or your testing for tomorrow, man. We got you in our prayers over here. Appreciate you, bro. All right, go ahead and get some rest. Log off and, drink your water and go ahead and get some rest. Shout out to you, Italian cowboy. I feel you, dog. I feel you. I feel you, Italian. But shout out to you, Randy, for streaming the Cowboys, dropping love. Rand, appreciate you, man. Thank you. And salute to Eastside Harold.
Come out the closet.
Come on out the closet, Eastside, man. We appreciate you too, and all that you do for the community on the rainbow side, man. We appreciate you, dog. All right, and we got iRock. Appreciate you, man. KD is fire, man. And Desmond, thank you so much for doing all that you do. So back to the conversational piece over here in Cowboys land. The whole piece of the Dallas Cowboys on this free agency, if you do it the way that KD just presented that the Cowboys could do it, then it will leave you with this much of cap space. It's not a lot of room, but it's very close. It's very close that it can be possible. And here's the situation that the Dallas Cowboys need to get this much if you're going to go all in. Now, we can get by with this much, but we need this much, and that is one of the hardest things to present, because what happened here is any move that we make, any movement that we get out there, is going to be bloviated. It's going to be talked about. It's going to be the number one news, like even Snoop, right? Just look at the viewership of Snoop video. I can be talking about Malik Davis and what he can do, and the viewership won't be there, right? ESPN, the four-letter networks, when they start talking about the possibilities of the Cowboys having a Derrick Henry, which I truly believe that Derrick Henry is going to find himself with the gold, well, not the gold team, with the purple team, right? I'm thinking purple and gold. I'm thinking Alcorn, but he's going to be over there doing those type of things. And see, we are such a big organization that even though we're not even going to touch on the Texans, we got Texans fans here watching. So that's just how that goes, man.
Come out the closet.
So it's just what it is.
Oh my God! Come out the closet and stop keeping a secret.
But we appreciate you, man. But neither here nor there. The Dallas Cowboys, when we look at some of these things, as far as the people that I would love for the Cowboys to figure out a way to get, I'm looking at Justin Matabuke. I would love to have him on this team, but I know for sure that it is what it is. And then Jalen Johnson, Brian Burns. I like to see those guys with a chance and an opportunity here. People was talking about, hey, man, you can go with Michael Pittman, right? But we are already wide receiver deep. Carr's coming back. Not Carr, excuse me. I'm thinking about Brandon Carr. Excuse me, Lord, that Carr better not come back, even in the capacity of coaching, right? We don't need that Carr. But Cooks is coming back. That Brandon Cooks is coming back, right? I think that he had a very slow start with this team, and we didn't really like his playship like we thought that he was going to bring to the table. His expectations was high, but his results was kind of mid. Just me just being real with all of y'all. But here it is. Yeah. Here it is. Hopefully he can bring more to the table, right? But if I'm the Dallas Cowboys, my version of all in will be trying to figure out a way to get a Mike Evans in the building, right? It will be figuring out a way to get in a more prominent, like a Calvin Ridley, to add in. I'm looking for more and more weapons. I'm looking for more and more opportunities. I get it. Gallup, it was a nice story. Hey, he was wonderful for us, played through some injuries, came back, and these sorts of things. But if you're really going to go all in, you're going to have to really do some hard cuts, man. It's going to be difficult for you. I think that they're going to bring back Tyron Smith. I don't think that they would love to see him play in another jersey or uniform. So that's going to be a situation there. So that's just what it is. They're going to figure it out. More and more people are getting cut before March the 13th. That's when the kickoff of the new year, right? And then there are options that they throw out there. Let me see if we can play this one right here. And this is dealing with my guy.
Pay raise during that 4 years extension.
Derrick Henry.
People usually after 2 years get cut when it comes to running backs. He played through all of it and even got some more money during that time. But his time in Tennessee is going to be over. And in fact, right before the trade deadline, he actually was really, really close to getting traded to the Baltimore Ravens. I do believe ownership stepped in and said we're going to let him finish out his career here in Tennessee for the rest of the season and not ship him away during the year. But now he will become a free agent, and I would imagine the Ravens will be interested again. I mean, I would love to see a team with Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry together. But it's going to be interesting to see what his market is, because how much tread does he have left in his tire? I mean, he's kept it up until now. I don't think many people thought he would be able to at this point in his career. But what type of a contract would Derrick Henry get on the open market when we know these teams, when it comes to running backs, especially for guys of his age, usually they don't really get that much significant money in free agency?
I mean, Ari just outlined it all there, right? Derrick Henry is already breaking all of the rules that you normally apply to running backs. He's got way, way, way more workload in his career. Not just NFL, but college, high school. There's way more of a workload than you usually get from running backs. He's past the age where you want to give them money. He's already kind of broken rules in terms of the last contract that he signed. Everything about him, if he was just a normal running back, you would say, buyer beware, don't even go near it, don't even think about giving that guy a big contract. But he's King Henry, and he's still King Henry. Even last year, he averaged more than 4 yards per carry, more than 3 yards per carry after contact, behind the worst offensive line in the NFL. He's still able to absolutely dominate. So
that part right there, man, of him averaging that, I think he had about 12 to 13 touchdowns last season, behind the worst offensive line in the National Football League. And this could be a battle cry for us, because a lot of times this is what the Cowboys tend to do for my time rooting for this team since, the Joneses administration has been prevalent here, is that they like to go after something that it was their idea originally, right? So if you fool around and present it to them and they catch wind of it, they resist. Like, I'm quite sure that even if the Jones family thought of it like, hey, let's put curtains up at the game when the sun is out blazing and glaring through the window there, they would have had curtains up there. They would have had curtains up there at that stadium with visibility that these curtains are brought to you by Pepsi. You know what I'm saying? These curtains are Ford Tough. This is, SMBC Mortgage Curtains. This is presented to you by Law Nation Sports Curtains. They would have figured out a way to make it sellable. But by it being that someone else brought up and mentioned curtains, right? Jerry, have you ever thought or considered curtains? And then it was like, nah, man, I for damn sure not going to put curtains up. This is something that's beneficial to us. And ever since then, there's been games that only affect us. Them damn curtains, ain't this right? Oh, I forgot. Here's the link to my guy, KD Drummond. Be sure to find him on the X app. Follow him, subscribe to his channel and his content, and give him a round of applause for breaking down that Dak Prescott things, right? So those curtains aren't coming. Give it up. Yeah, Jay Lombardi. Yeah, you're right, man. Them curtains not coming, dog. But they do have the curtains. That's the craziest thing. They got the capabilities to pull the curtains out, but they only pull them out for concerts.
Can you give him a big money contract even at this age? I don't know that it's crazy. Like, he's in that Adrian Peterson category of the rules don't really apply to him. So Baltimore, I'm all for it. Green Bay, could they replace him or replace AJ Dillon with Derrick Henry? I think there's a lot of teams for whom he would be a fascinating fit.
Man, I absolutely love Derrick Henry with the Ravens. I think
that's enough. It's enough of that. I can't take no more. All right, so
another thing that chaps my ass.
I got to give my guy a plug right quick. Angry Cowboy fan. You guys know we got a adversary, a person that always talk negatively about our Cowboys, and we have no one to defend us. But we got to take our own capabilities to attack Stephen A. Smith. And I love the fact that this man, he stood on business right here. Angry Cowboy fan, y'all be sure to check him out too. Listen to this real quick before we open up the phone lines.
Another thing that chaps my ass is when Stephen A. says Dak Prescott hasn't done anything. He hasn't led his team to an NFC championship or to a Super Bowl. Let's flip the script real quick. Let's switch professions from the NFL to journalism real quick.
Yeah.
The biggest accomplishment for a journalist is to win the Pulitzer Prize for public service. Stephen A. has not been awarded such an honor. Does that make his career a wash? Is he a bum in the profession of journalism? He is a part of the #1 sports show on television, but he has yet to win the big prize, the Pulitzer Prize. He hasn't even won an Emmy. Do you not pay him when his contract is due based on those two things? Was he willing to sacrifice money or take a pay cut to keep some of the analysts who got laid off of ESPN last year? No, he didn't. So how in the hell could you sit up there and ask Dak Prescott to do something that you wouldn't do? Another
Man, my guy sounds just like Earl Nightingale. Fields of Diamonds. I love it. I love the voice. I would say he murdered Stephen A. Smith, man. Oh my goodness, man. Everybody been taking their turns on him, and I have no bad feelings of playing that, by the way. I love it, you know. Cowboy Nation. Oh my goodness. These are the things that we like, man. These are the things we like. Normally, I'm not live around this time, but man, I appreciate the new faces that I'm seeing that's in the chat. Some of those people who normally don't jump live around this time or jump on my show around this time. I know that we, you know, my rewatch game, man, it's crazy, man. Y'all rewatch the hell out of some of my content here, and I really appreciate you guys so much. The Strangest Secrets. Yeah, Ryan Mitchell. Fields of Diamonds. Yeah. Earl Nightingale. Earl was before his time, you know. Yeah. May he rest in peace too. And when I was on my motivational journey there, I used to listen to Earl, Paul Harvey, Jim Rowans, as well as Les Brown. He opened the gates for all of this. And my guy Eric Thomas, you know, the hip hop preacher, you know, I like him too. So there's a lot of people out there, man, that you guys can take a look at, man. Eric Thomas, not Earl Thomas, but Eric Thomas. Short Dog, appreciate you, man. But Short Dog, appreciate you, man. Let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. I haven't got a chance to talk to y'all.
I ran up a check, I might do it again. Enemies close, have me thinking they're friends. 10 toes down, I'll be free until
10 toes down. We got to do these deliverables, man. You know, I appreciate y'all. Deliverables brought to you by Prize.
There is one other participant
Picks.
in the conference.
Make sure my audio not killing y'all. Yo. Come on, add it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on. My face froze for a second, didn't I? Thought I was in trouble. 657-390-7391 is the hotline, brought to you by Prize Picks. We in the mix. Cowboy Nation, be sure to check out Prize Picks. And as well as those who follow in baseball, basketball, soccer, you can all jump in over there and utilize Prize Picks. But when you're there, use promo code LAW on your first $100. They will match it all the way up 100%, and you can get busy with that. Cowboy Nation, the conversational piece will be, of course, Dak Prescott and free agency. What would you want as an idealistic move in free agency? Let's go. Let's get it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I got my dog, man. Darius from the 214. You're live on the Nation, brought to you by Prize Picks. You in the mix. Talk to me, bro.
Hey, Law. I just seen an interview with you and my trainer guy, Brandon Tuck.
B Tuck.
Man, when I called you like a few years back, and looking for a defensive line or a DN trainer,
right?
To train my nephew.
And
then you gave me Tony Mack. Bro, you should have been locked me in with my boy Brandon Tuck, man.
Well, hey, Tony Mack ain't no one to sneeze at too. Now he worked with Parsons and everybody else. Yeah.
No, well, the reason why I'm saying that is because Tony Mack is more so like NFL type of trainer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to get in touch with Tony Mack. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like
okay.
I think I don't even know if he stay in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? But Brandon,
Tony Mack way in Allen, Texas. Yeah, he up north. He way up there. You know
what I'm saying? But yeah, when I had seen that interview y'all did, I'm like, dang, bro, Dallas is big, but it's so small when you know people that know certain people that you know, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's all I was
where did you see it at though? Because I only think I even released it.
I'm in the you ain't posted yet, but I'm in a group chat with Trench Warfare.
Oh, Trench Warfare. Okay.
Because my nephew, I got Brandon Tuck to train my nephew right now. He in the 6th grade, so we starting early.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I think my nephew can really be special, at football. So I got him in there early.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that was the main reason I was calling.
No doubt. And let me let people know. He had Trayvon Walker, first-round draft pick, George Karlaftis, Jermaine Johnson, Will Anderson, Kalijah Cansey, and Tyree Wilson. Like any of those guys, I can do like this. I can call B Tuck and he can get him on the phone, man. That's like unbelievable network that we got that we've been working on, man. And I appreciate B Tuck, man, for all that he do for the community. And this year he got Sweat, the kid from Texas Longhorn, and then he got Byron Murphy too. So
And if y'all in the Dallas area, y'all know about Colin Simmons.
Yeah.
A whole beast out here, man. Just committed to Texas. So yeah, man, he a real one.
Yes, indeed, man. I've been working, man. I've been working quietly, man. I don't show everything, man.
For sure.
Yeah. What you got though, man? What you got for today? But that was it. You just want to throw that out there?
Yeah, I seen that. I was like, I gotta call. I gotta get my boy locked.
Man, I appreciate you, fam, and I thank you for all that you do for the nation, bro. Salute, bro. Good call from you, man.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, man. We've been working on a lot of things, getting some clearance going, and we got some things down the pipeline that's gonna blow y'all mind. But overall, the Cowboys community, man, we are pretty good. And shout out to all of those boys, man. I hope all is well. Osa, we hope all is well with him. Chauncey Ghost and D-Law, all of those boys, as they continue to see whether or not, what they're going to do for the next year. B-Tuck absolutely put his hands on all of those guys. And he ain't going to be watering it down, too. He calls them out, and he lay them straight, too, and say, hey, you don't have to do it this way, So some of the things that we know for sure that he gonna have to work on some of these guys, and I've been trying to tell him like, hey man, can you work on the first round draft pick from last year? He needs some help, man. He needs some milk too. All right, I got Mike, man, from the 484. You are live on the Nation, brought to you by Prize Picks. You in the mix. Talk to me.
What up with you, Law?
All is well. Can't complain, bro. Talk to me, man.
Indeed, long time no hear from. First, before I get started, I'm surprised I ain't got a mind, man. But we'll get to that later. To your question, Dak Prescott definitely needs to be re-signed. I mean, with all this talk with Stephen
Right.
A. and, they keep showing the whole Stephen A. and Michael Parsons thing.
Yeah.
Everybody's painting Michael Parsons as some type of villain because he's standing up for his teammate.
Right.
And he's not wrong. He's not wrong at all. What other quarterback other than Pat Mahomes, mind you, Brady's out of the league, so what other quarterback other than Pat Mahomes deserves any more credit than Dak Prescott? But that's another thing I'm going to talk about on a later date. What do I want out of free agency?
Yeah. What do you want?
I want a Brian Burns. I want a Brian Burns.
Okay.
I want a linebacker. I want a dog linebacker. I want a dog linebacker, and I'll take if I can't have Derrick Henry, I'll take Josh Jacobs.
You take Josh. I think that they're working to get a contract with him, from what I heard today.
What,
But
the Raiders?
the Raiders. Now, granted, I think that he's in that phase where he won't max money though, because this will be his first big contract, and I'm like
his
hands
numbers
off
show
on
it,
that. I'm hands off on that.
I dig it. I mean, his numbers definitely show that he deserves a max contract. I mean, he's been the best thing in Oakland since Eric Dickerson, I believe. What else do I got? How's the family, bro?
Oh man, the family is one day at a time, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed.
That's all we can do.
One
That's
day
all
at a
we can do.
time. Yeah.
I mean, the only thing I have left to say is, man, this Dak slander has to stop. Like,
It's not going to stop, bro.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
But it has to.
Yeah.
At some point, it has to, because this is getting crazy, man. Like, the ball had. I'm sorry, I don't respect Lamar Jackson's MVP this year.
Right.
His defense, that was his defense. Dak was literally the MVP this year, all year long. Second team All-Pro, led the league in touchdowns. CD would not have been an All-Pro without Dak Prescott putting the ball in the place where CD can get it.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
And all this without a run game.
Yeah.
All this without a run game. You know what I'm saying? So, that's pretty much all I got, man.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you, Mike, man. Good call from you, man.
All right, man. Be good.
Thank you, man. I think I got a lot of mods, man. So we trying to keep the mods to a minimum, man. I've been looking at the report. People been saying, "Hey, man, mods put me in timeout for saying hello." You know what I'm saying, in a strong tone. So I can't police all of the mods, man. I think that the mods that we do have are pretty good for right now, and appreciate those who want to become a mod though. But right now is one of those things, man. Yeah, I think he meant Marcus Allen, not Eric Dickerson. Give him a little grace on that. Give him water on that. Let's go with No Clone Tyrone from the 202. What's new, man? You're live on the Nation, brought to you by Prize Picks. You in the mix. Talk to me, man.
What's going on, love?
All is well, bro.
That's what's up. Hey, man, I just think that that's what I want out of the draft. Not even the draft.
We got to do this part before we get to the draft. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like we need to go get a Derrick Henry. Give me a Derrick Henry. Give me a Bobby Wagner. Give me a good deep tackle. And re-sign Dak, like real talk. Like re-sign Dak. I don't know why people keep feeling like Dak don't need to get re-signed. I feel like Dak need to get that contract. Like there's no other color pack outside of Dak Prescott in our division, or even in the NFC that's doing well. If you want to be real about it, like I said this before, in the beginning of the season. Ain't really no quarterback out there that's really showing us something that's better than what he did. Like, if you put the pieces around that, he would be a better quarterback. But if they keep continuing to throw rocks and continue to say the stuff that they can say about him, then he ain't gonna be it all goes back to building around your quarterback. Tom Brady you got to put a selected class around Tom Brady. You got to put a selected class around Peyton Manning. You got to put Drew Brees, all these great quarterbacks that went to the Super Bowl and won that thing, they had pieces, they had weapons to do so. So if they ain't gonna give a man no weapon, how you can't expect a man to win?
Yeah, at this point they hold that trust back. They held it. They held on to it forever the first time, right? And they didn't pay him.
Mm-hmm.
They gave him the franchise tag. They waited to the last hour, right? So if the Cowboys wise and smart now, man, they would just go ahead and just give him the bag. But if not, they had to do it the other way.
If they do it the other way, it's like you said, that's a $90 million hit that they're going to take. And I don't think they're ready to take that. As broke as Jerry just keep claiming to be, ain't ready to take that $90 million hit.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you for calling in. Thank you for all that you do, bro. Thank you. There's no clone, Tyrone. Yes, indeed. I would say this, though, when you start thinking about, in general, what ways that can help this team, ultimately, it will be these type of things of going ahead and doing it early. The first time I looked at it when they had the $90 million available, they waited until the free agent market dried up, right? And then they used the, hey, man, we were negotiating, we were going back and forth with Dak Prescott, which didn't allow us to go out here to make any moves in free agency. So they used him as the sacrificial lamb in general. And we don't want that storyline. We got to call those things out on the front end, because if you wait too late, then all of a sudden you will see these type of things happening over and over again. Hey, free agency opened up, but we were negotiating Dak Prescott, and we was trying to figure out what percentages of the pie that we need to spread out or slice through in order to keep these guys. And we like our guys. We need to figure out ways to sign. And I think one year, Stephen Jones said, yeah, we did sign some people. We signed, and he would start talking about the people in-house. And we was like, nah, man, we ain't trying to go for that one again, dog. We need to get some people from the outside, too, not the people from the inside, to see whether or not we can go further. Now, the craziest thing of it all, everybody else is privy to getting extra players, help on defense, help on offense, but not the Cowboys, right? It's a situation when we get people, it's automatically, we going to the Super Bowl. Fan base is saying it's Super Bowl now, it's Super Bowl. Nah, let us get time to get these guys together, right? But we still need more and more people. All right, let's listen to, we got a caller from the 385. You're live on the Nation, brought to you by Prize Picks. You in the mix. Talk to me.
Hey, man.
Hey.
I just wanted to ask your opinion on Trey Benson. I thought that the biggest thing that we struggled with this year was the run game, and I think if we pick up Jackson Powers Johnson in the first round,
right,
and we get Trey Benson in the second round, right, and we get some type of back during free agency to work with Trey Benson, I think that we're gonna do some damage, because Trey Benson, he reminds me of Adrian Peterson. I don't know if you've seen his tape, but
we seen,
he reminds me of Adrian Peterson. He got a thick run style, you know what I mean? But I just wanted to see what your thoughts were on that and what you think about him as a running back and what he could do for the Cowboys.
Well, I think that everything would be dramatized here, right? So it'll be big drama when we pick up a center. Everybody going to be talking about the guy that they missed out on with the 24th pick, right? And then you go into I think we got the 56th pick, the second pick in the draft will be the 56th pick for us.
Right.
And we get a trade, then immediately people will be like, what number will he wear? What he can do X, Y, and Z on the outer edges, and it'll be a lot of pressure. So what I would want for the Cowboys to do is to ultimately still go into this free agency, bring in a back who can absorb all of that attention or what have you, and if you can slide a Trey Benson in, or if you can go with somebody of that kind of caliber of a running back in the draft, they can give us something, then that will work. I do like his tape. I like what he brings to the table too.
Who's your favorite back that you think is in the draft that you think we should get? Because we got to get one.
I haven't watched all of the running backs yet. Only seen a few highlights. Yeah. I've seen the Michigan kid. I've seen the Texas Longhorn kid before. He's hurt now, and the Cowboys did the doctors did that for him. And knowing the trends of the Cowboys, it would not surprise me that the Cowboys find someone in the free agency and then in the second round they go draft that kid, because they normally take their risk signings in the second round. That's how the Cowboys do it.
I hate that. That's our problem, man. We just need to go for the jugular.
Man, they don't even work that way, bro. But I feel you, man. I thank you so much for calling in for the 385. Thank you, bro.
All right, brother.
No doubt, man. So when we look at everything, bro, you know, I'm looking at the guys that we can go grab now, you know. But when the draft come around, we got, 60 days before the draft hits? Yeah. JC says BPA, best player available, etc. So line do matters the most, yes. Italian Cowboy says Law, who has the final say, JJ or Steven Jones? Question mark is Stevens. I think that, you know, Jerry Jones can veto and override any move, right? I got two prime examples. Trey Lance, Jerry Jones picked up the phone and didn't warn anyone that he was going to go pick up Trey Lance and give away a 4th-round draft pick. And then he pounced about that, and he talked about that in the presser the very next day, or that same day, and said, hey, the glory and the good thing about being in this position as the owner/GM, I can make a move without consulting anyone. Now, that could be tongue-in-cheek, and he could have Will McClay or somebody else calling the 49ers at that time. But come on. And even when Steven Jones had the gonads to to let D-Law walk, D-Law said, hey, put your daddy on the phone. And then the dad got on the phone and closed the deal. So I think that Jerry still got a lot of power, even standing tall at the age of 81 or 82, however old he is. But it is a situation and scenario that I think ultimately that you need to have one voice way up top and then your subordinates, right? You can't have two masters, basically. And I think that the Cowboys are ran in such a way where they have this makeshift, I hate to say this, you know, mom and pops type of vibes, right? Where the players figure out who they can go to opposed to listening to someone else, right? I think players who's been here before Mike McCarthy can still go to Jerry or can still go to Steven Jones and say, hear me out, you know, and they will bend to what they say. So that is a problem, in my opinion, right? It should have been how the conversation should have been. Steven Jones, for whatever he said, that, hey, it's final, right? Right? But we do have scapegoats, man, all the time. You know, when I really don't want to make a decision, I still turn and say, what did mama say? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what did your mama just say? You know? No, listen to your mama. But when it's time for me to set things down and set it straight, hey, go to bed. You know, there's no back lips. It's none of that, hey, can we? No, go to bed, right? But, you know, it's just how it goes. I got from the 214, you're live on the Nation, brought to you by Prize Picks. You in the mix. Talk to us.
Hey, what's happening, Law?
Not much, man. What you got? What you got going on?
Hey, man, I'm a first-time caller. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Dallas, lifelong Cowboy fan. I just, first of all, I want to say I appreciate you, Vach, Will Steele,
appreciate it,
Mark Holmes, Dak Attack. I love all y'all, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Y'all do y'all thing, and I really appreciate it.
Man, I really appreciate your love and adulations, man, for us all. And we some good people, man, in this community, man. You name some strong, heavy hitters, man. I appreciate you for watching all of us, bro.
But yeah, man, to be real with you, man, a lot of Cowboys fans, and I know you know, y'all have talked about it. I'm a first-time caller. You know, I listen to y'all all the time, but I've never called in.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? But
I feel you.
I'm from Dallas, you know what I'm saying? I'm 36 years old.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was 8 years old last time the Cowboys won a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel a lot of these fans, especially the ones that don't know nothing about, the Quincy Carter years,
Right.
all of that, you know what I'm saying?
Tony Banks, man. Throw him in there, man. Just throw him in there.
Come on, man.
Cunningham.
Come on.
Drew Henson.
Ryan Leaf, Randall Cunningham. Yeah, man.
God.
Talk to him.
Anthony Wright,
the
man.
ones
Come
that
on,
don't
man.
know nothing about, the ones that don't know nothing about that are finding it easy to throw Dak under the bus. And now, of course, the 3-4 letter media.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They all been throwing Dak and now Micah under the bus. And a lot of Cowboys fans, quote unquote, will feed into that.
Yeah.
And as a lifelong Cowboys fan, that pisses me off, bro. Like, what?
Yeah.
If you honestly think that cutting Dak Prescott and or
Parsons.
Michael Parsons is
Yeah.
really gonna do something for this team, like, you don't know NFL football.
Right. Oh my gosh, man.
Flat out. Look at the other teams in this league that hasn't been getting it right at quarterback, whether it be drafting or free agent.
True.
Look at
It's
Cleveland.
difficult. It's difficult.
Cleveland ain't been able to draft nobody. They went out and got Deshaun Watson, and where he at now?
Man. And they paid that man $250 million, bro.
You feel me? But they want to talk about Dak money.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, man, it's crazy, man. The temperament here, though, is taking full control, not just on the internet, but you in Dallas. So if you go to your barber shops, man, if you go to a pickup basketball, they're not talking positive about Dak, though.
It's a fact.
I've been in these Dallas streets, man. I'm like, well, damn, man. they tired of Dak because it's so much. It's so much concentration up there. Yeah. He's not welcome in his own home.
And that's why,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I appreciated that soundbite with Michael Parsons and I call him Stephen A. Snitch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I appreciated him setting Stephen A. straight, because everybody say he's one of the only Cowboy fans that really stood up for Dak, but vocally, Micah is the only teammate that's vocally, you know what I mean, other than, CD, but like combatively,
right?
You know what I mean, stood up for his quarterback. You know what I'm saying? The Dak Attack had a video earlier, pretty much when they was saying the media is trying to compare Michael Parsons now to T.O. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Michael Parsons pretty much said to T.O. what T.O. said to the media. In that famous "That's my quarterback" sound bite. Don't lay it all on my quarterback. We lost as a team.
We did.
That's
we did
exactly
lose as
what
a
T.O.
team.
said.
And the thing is, T.O. to me, he didn't have no issue. He just wanted to win. He didn't have no issues technically.
Exactly.
When you look at everything, he didn't have no issues off the field. Outside, I think he fought some guy in Eagles locker room named Douglas, and he had overdosed on some pills or what have you. But them were the only two things, that he had off field, right? And he talked a lot. But the dude ultimately wanted to win and throw me the ball. He had made perfect sense, man. Give me the ball. Don't go to Witten. I remember those games. They draw plays in the sand, man. But that was Red. That was Coach Red. He wanted to favoritize or favorites, like my guy MJ would say, certain players and these sorts of things. And then it becomes a thing where multiple people, what old folks said, not everybody lying, right? Well, no. What Coach?
Exactly.
No. Jason Garrett was here, right? When T.O. was here, right? Was he here?
Yeah.
He was here. Yeah. I know I wasn't tripping. That's how long Jason Garrett been here, man. That's a long ass time when he was here.
If you remember the type of players that Jason Garrett would draft on the team, Jason Garrett didn't necessarily like the quote unquote goons on the squad. You know what I'm saying? Jason Garrett would draft your Boy Scout type characters. You know what I mean? And now that we have goons on the squad, now that we have Those players the type of players that fans have been wanting us to have, or at least the fans that have been here since Jason Garrett, and we finally got that Boy Scout type shit out of here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now it's funny that they're complaining that they have players that'll speak out like Michael Parsons, you know what I mean, defending their quarterback like they supposed to do.
Right.
You feel me? Like I just had to get that up off my chest. I appreciate, and you from Mississippi too, right?
Man, from the SIP, dog, from the 601, man.
Yeah. I got family out there, man.
I mean, everybody got somebody that they know or from Mississippi, man. I appreciate you for talking, bro, and calling in for your first time, man. Appreciate you.
I appreciate you. I'm gonna go back to listening, man. I appreciate. I listen to you every day, man.
Hey, drop your name so I can lock you in, Chief.
Jeremiah Cousin.
Okay.
You call me J Cuz.
J Cuz. It had your whole government name up in there too, but I ain't want to say it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you, J Cuz. Appreciate you.
All right, man. I got you.
No doubt, man. It had his whole government name down there in the call ID box, man, for the 214, man. And he's spitting the truth, man. Shout out to Dak Attack. I didn't know, like, I met up with him on Super Bowl Sunday, and I didn't know Smooth was like absolutely from the Dallas. I didn't know he was right there down the street, and he pulled up, and he had a great conversation with Ray at the time, because I was moving around. I did get a chance to really dive deep into a good long conversation, but I mean, Dak Attack is killing the game over there on YouTube, and what he's doing, even growing his fans as well as subscribers on the Twitter or the X app. I like his style. I like the way he flows, man. And he's going to defend. He going to go to the grave, man. If you look at him in person, I said, damn, dog, you look like you can't be related to Dak. You know what I'm saying? Are you related to Dak? You know? But shout out to Dak Attack, man. He got a lot of fire. And I like the fact that you can tell that he did his research and he did his homework. And then he touched all phases by absolutely providing you visuals. He provides you great conversational line with it and quick response. And then he dives into the conversational pool, like the comments, so they keep the engagement up. So I do like all of those ways there. And then he's not afraid to call you out, man, you know, and I like that aspect of it. And that's the way you're supposed to walk around. Call people out, and as well as stand on business. Yeah. Real good solid dude, man, and I like his flow. Let's go with the 937. You're live on the Nation, brought to you by Prize Picks. You in the mix. Talk to me.
Hello.
What's up, man? What's good with you?
What's going on, brother? Say, man, I'm a fan of yours, brother. I love the work that you do, brother.
I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm from Texas. I'm from Fort Worth, Texas, but I live in Ohio now. You know, kind of, yeah. We are out there, me and my daughter, you know.
Wait a minute. You from Flowood, Texas? Or
Fort Worth.
Fort Worth. Okay.
Yeah.
Fort Worth. Okay.
Yeah, I'm literally directly by the stadium, but I live in Ohio now.
Don't they call that Funky Town down there? Don't they call it Funky Town?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See, I've been here for like 4 or 5 years, and I didn't know all of the vernaculars and all of that stuff. I'm saying like Funky Town, you know. I'm like, I don't know what Funky Town is, man. Yeah. But go ahead with it, man. Go ahead with it, man.
Yeah.
Teach me something,
say, brother. I believe this. I'm a firm believer in this. You build a team from the gut, man. The trenches, man. You got to get out. What running back you get? You got to get that offensive line and that defensive line again. Oh, we need this. We can use. Don't get me wrong, but I can be a running back. Go get the lineman that you need to need that center. Like that one fella, I go 100%. We need the center,
right?
And I believe Chauncey Boston needs to play more. We don't need a pass rush. They need to cut their dude Williams loose, man. Their favoritism shit.
Yeah.
They need to cut him loose. Let the kid run. Let him go.
Who they need to cut loose? You kind of muffled a little bit on me. Who they need to cut loose?
Williams. Williams.
Sam Williams?
Sam Williams. He needs to play more.
Oh, yeah. He need to play more. I thought you
said
said they need to cut him. I was like, oh, okay, well, wait a minute.
no, cut him loose. I'm talking about let that young kid rumble.
Okay, yeah, let
Let
him
him
run.
rumble, man.
Yeah.
Keep the Rouge. A bunch of that shit need to go. We need some dogs on that line, on the defensive line. Work that out first, and then worry about it, because all that other shit gonna play out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to build your team from the inside out.
I think with proper coaching, man, you know, call me crazy, man, but I think that Sam Williams is a double-digit sack guy. Easy.
I do too.
I think that whatever Daniil Hunter and all of those boys that did some work under Zim, I think that he's going to get the max capability out of Sam. And they're going to reel him in. He needs some stern coaching. They need to have somebody to cuss at him, spit at him, you know what I'm saying? In the proper time, bro, the proper time was like during the Oxnard. Like this dude, he runs out there with his shirt off, right? And my shirt off, bumping around, doing all that crazy stuff. And then it was him that's ready to fight, and Biotis put him on his ass. Somebody else put him on his ass. And there were no stern coaching coming in there, man, and rectifying some stuff, man. You know, I want to see some burpees. I want to see some laps ran after that. And it was like, who's running the asylum over here, you know? So I think the stern coaching, and I'm not saying that these boys shouldn't have a scruffle, because I like that. You know, we like to scruffle a little bit. But there need to be somebody to really hold those boys a little bit more accountable when things got extra wild, you know.
Yes, sir. I'm 100% in agreement with you. I say keep also. I can't pronounce his name.
Odighi Ozua.
Keep him. Yeah, keep him. But you got to build some dogs. Put some dogs on that line. Somebody with an attitude. I like attitude.
Yeah.
I love attitude. I don't want nobody to be all friendly, laughing, want to switch jerseys and shit. No.
Hey.
Let that be
But I feel you though. I feel you on that collectively. So that's why this year, and I know it's like 1 foot in, 1 foot out with Mike McCarthy, but I can't wait. You know, if the Jones sold anything to me, you know, they sold the fact that they got Zim, and I can't wait to see when I go out there to practice the difference between him and also with, of course, you know, what Quinn was doing. And then, of course, then I would have 3 layers. You know, I would have been able to see the way Rob Marinelli ran practices, Jason Garrett ran practices, Kellen Moore, you know what I'm saying? And then I can do the comparison and contrast, you know. And that's why I can't wait to see this.
Super Bowl winning coach. He's a Super Bowl defense. He's a Super Bowl winner. You can't argue with success.
Yeah, you can't argue with success. Nah.
Only a fool will do that. Only a fool will do that.
Yeah.
Yes. I didn't want this, brother. This is my first time coming. My name is Chauncey, by the way, brother.
Chauncey.
I've been watching you for a while. Yes, sir. That's why I want Chauncey to play.
Chauncey, man, Chauncey gonna have to work on his feet just a little bit more, man. I think that he got the proper size, right? They fiddle faddle around with him whether or not they're gonna put him on the inside, they're gonna put him on the outside. See, Chauncey had the same issue that we had drafted another guy by the name of Taco Charlton. I'm not saying that Chauncey is him. Well, I know those are cuss word names, but the problem is Taco, if you go back and look at all of the sacks he was able to accumulate with the Cowboys, they on the same side of D-Law, and they try to flip him to the other side. Chauncey having the similar situation. You know why? Because he plays on the same side that D-Law's at. And D-Law been doing a phenomenal job. So that's why it's so hard for him to get in,
man.
You know.
He's a dog.
Yeah.
He's a dog. I don't care what nobody say.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's the best defensive end to stop the run in football, period.
Yeah, man.
He's the best.
I think that there's only 2 people that did it better than him. And that's the Superman himself, Myles Garrett, and it was the other kid from the Raiders. I forgot his name, at the tip of my tongue. I think Crosby. But he was number 3 in the National Football League on stopping the run from the edge position.
Yes. He's been doing it for some years. He's been doing it for some years. He's consistent. He might not get you the double-digit sacks. He gonna get you 8, 6 or 7, 8, but he gonna stop that run.
Oh yeah, he gonna slap that run. Yeah.
Yes, he deserved to stay on this team and finish the job. Yes, sir. Well, that's all I wanted, brother. But I'm thankful you having me on, brother. I'm a big fan of you. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm watching you from a distance.
Appreciate you, Chauncey, man. Appreciate you, man. It's a good call from him. I would say this, man. D-Law, I want y'all to pay attention to his feet and how he redirect with those hands. He does a great job of that. He plays a great job of contain. He plays a great job of sealing. He plays a great job of hustling, getting back to the backside. He goes across field. He comes down and he fields. My thing is, with somebody of that immense amount of talent, all you have to do is, if you're a linebacker, if you're coming downhill, that's one of the elements that we've been having issues with. Our linebackers don't get a lot of sacks outside of Parsons. When they do try to come and squeeze, and I know it's slow until you know, but you got to know at some point. I want my linebackers to get a minimum of at least 3 to 4 sacks a season, but we don't even get that from our guys. You know, we had it one time, I believe, my guy, when he was completely healthy, and Donovan Wilson played some of that big nickel, he gave us 5 sacks, y'all. But I need more. I need more of that when we have those lighter guys. And all you have to do is rush off the side. Law is that he's going to contain, and then you only going to have to beat pretty much no one. They don't even put, like, when the running back is such a busy spot on the field when they do strong side that he flips and he parries and he looking for Parsons. Or even when it's on the strong side, because that's where D-Law plays at on the strong side, even the tight end there, they occupying Law. Man, that linebacker should be able to eat, man. I got Eric, man, from the 206. You in the mix, man, brought to you by Prize. Man, you live on the Nation, dog. Talk to me, man.
What's up, dog?
Hey, man, all is well, bro. Talk to me, man.
Yeah, I just want to say, I had a great day on Thursday. Had a lot of fun with the family.
Okay, on your birthday and everything, right? You know, you had a good one, right?
Yeah.
That's great, man. I'm glad to hear that.
And then, hopefully, Dallas does something exciting in free agency.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what they would do. Now, one guy to keep in mind, if you guys want a running back in the draft, one guy to really look at is a guy from Missouri named Cody Cueto. That guy is really fast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll take a look at him. Yeah. I love fast running backs, man. You know, we love getting the speed off the edge there and seeing what they can and can't do, man, once everything is there. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then, now kicker, that one's settled, right? Kicker is, Aubrey is going to come back, right?
Oh, yeah. There'd be a fool to let Aubrey go. Aubrey should be here. The punt kicker, Anger, those boys should be like office furniture, Eric. Yeah, they should be still here. And those boys should be, you know, locked in for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, I mean, especially Aubrey. He's got a cannon of a leg himself.
Yeah. He got a hell of a leg. All we trying to do, man, I know that you guys had gotten some weapons there. I think you guys gonna cut Jamal, right?
Yeah.
I would still propose a trade for you. I would give you Brandon Cooks, Michael Gallup for DK Metcalf, straight up.
Well, I tell you, I don't know if the Seahawks would do that or not.
I mean, y'all got a new regime. Y'all got new coaches there, man. Y'all don't know DK like that, you know, but you can have 2 for the price of 1.
I don't know if they would do that, but what I will say is that the antics that DK brings, for me personally, I'm getting kind of tired of it.
Oh, you getting tired of his antics? You getting tired of DK?
Yeah.
He's been a little problem for you?
Yep. I mean, like, all of the, like, penalties that he gets, it's like, just go over there to the sideline and just Yeah.
Because I'm trying to think of a possibility to start my season off. Of course, we got to re-up CD Lamb, and then Tolbert just insert him in, get him more playing times. But you can still have DK to help be that bridge. You know what I mean? Yes, indeed, man. But Eric, man, I really appreciate you so much for calling in, and I always like to say this: good luck to your team until they play us, man.
Yeah, and of course I got to say, how about them Cowboys?
How about them Cowboys, man? Shout out to Eric, man. He's a diehard Seahawks fan, but he calls in and he's one of my mods, man. He does a great job for us. Leadfoot says Trevonde Sweat or Byron Murphy. I like both of those boys, but give me the Sweat, man. Give me Meatloaf. That's his nickname. Give me the big boy down inside, pause if necessary. Give me that, you know. I got a guy that probably send some goons out there, man, to run up on Cam. Oh, Cam, 100 grand. Did you send those boys over there because Cam Newton was talking about rain, Dakota Prescott, and you said, okay, all right. Oh, who you going to be over there? Hey, partners, why don't y'all go run up on him right quick? That was you, huh? 100 grand.
Hey, man, we got to do what we got to do for the nation.
Got to do what you got to do. Hey, he ain't going to talk about Dak no more. I guarantee you that, huh?
No, but it's a backstory to that I don't know. People just choose not to speak on it, but
right.
It's a backstory to that of why that happened. And none of the full weather networks is talking about that. They're just talking about the kids running up on Cam. But they ain't just do that just to do that.
What they do it for, man? What's the backstory?
They ain't do that just to do that, man. What happened was one of the kids I guess he did something wrong on the field or whatever, and the coach was yelling at the kid.
Right.
And Cam Newton was walking by, and he heard it. And Cam Newton was laughing at the kid.
Okay, yeah.
So Cam laughing and snickering in the background at the kid.
Right.
You can't do that, dog. You know that's gonna piss these kids off.
These new age kids,
embarrassed. Man. The kid embarrassed, already embarrassed, and Cam Newton laughing and snickering. The kid's embarrassed.
Okay.
So you know I'm embarrassed, and you laughing at me, dog. All right. I'm gonna get my homeboys and we go. You know what I'm saying?
So they jumped a 6'5", 6'6" giant because he was snickering and laughing.
Yeah.
Even God laughs at all calamities, man. God dog. So they gonna God, when I get to heaven, man, I'm gonna get you, God. Man, these kids different, man. You know, but he was just, and then he was continue to laugh. If you zoom in, he was just throwing them out the way, like, he was like smiling the whole time.
I commend him, but Cam was right. If Cam would have hit one of them kids, it would have been a lawsuit. They wouldn't have cared that they were jumping them. The media that's defending Cam right now would have been all over Cam if he would have hit one of them kids.
How dare he?
Exactly.
Because he had one of them.
That would have been lawsuit.
He could have threw him over the edge there. And he like, nah. Sometimes you gotta know your own. You gotta know your own strength.
I'm just gonna throw you off me, and I'm gonna cover up. It's all good.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, I commend him, man, because I know you probably would have hit one of them.
Man, he better than me. I'd have sent them on to God. You know what I'm saying? Since they won't listen to me. Since you won't listen to me, I don't have. See, God knew what he was doing. He didn't make me Cam Newton size. So I'd have had my attitude adjusted, man. He's like, hey, all right, cool. Since you won't listen to me, let me let you talk to God then, Because, man, God, dog.
And that hat, for that hat to stay on.
Oh, my gosh, man. That should be the marketing situation there. On top of that, did you see him eat? He ate a few of those fishes, man, in the mouth.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
That's why I'm commending him for not hitting one of them kids.
Man, he was smiling. I was like, man, I got a chipped tooth from
in the mouth and everything. So you had every right. They jumped you. They assaulted you. You had every right to Fight for your life back, but
man.
He took it like a G.
I was thinking that Cam, could he give us a little 3-tech? You know what I'm saying? Could he come? He put him down on the edge or something.
Back in the league, right?
Put him back in.
Be back in the league.
Ready? Cause he don't do that. Yeah, here we go. He go ready, set. You know, he'll be able to read snaps and everything, and he'll be able to read the doggone offense or whatever they're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Put Cam Newton at Mike linebacker. Come on, baby. Hey, let me be real. He's bigger than Marquise Bell. Come on, man. Let me know.
You're right. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Marquise Bell needs some milk. Dog.
Yeah. He's bigger than Marquise Bell, man. No offense to my guy Marquise Bell.
Yeah. No offense, Marquise. You know?
Yeah. Ready. Ready. Set. Yes, indeed, man.
Oh man. But did you see they hold the Cowboys to a totally different standard. Did you see A.J. Brown go on the show and criticize the show about how they talk about the Eagles? I'm like, dog, they do this to the Cowboys every day.
Nah, what did he say, man? You got to send me those links, man. God, no, boy, you got to send me those links, man. You know, Ryan Mitchell, all y'all got to send me the links, man.
I'm gonna find it. You ain't speak to Brunson? Oh man, I'm gonna send you Brunson video where he talking. Man, I'm telling you, dog. And I think he played it too. But boy, I mean, he went at Philly media talking about how y'all for the team or y'all against the team. Y'all talk bad about the team. He was mad and pissed off too, man.
Oh man, but Philly's different though. They gonna like. No offense to y'all East Coast, folks over there, man. But the accent, when y'all get angry, it just be funny to me. I'm slow. I'm from the South, man. But it just be funny. His name Howard, Eskin or something like that. Howard, something like that. They be showing on the radio station on 105.3 The Fan when they be ranting. Bro, it's the funniest thing in life, man. How y'all East Coast people, man. Y'all talk so fast, man. They be like, it be funny.
Slow, love, man. I gotta slow it down for you, man.
You gotta slow it down for your brother, man. Yeah. It misses say hello to everybody, but when I went over to when I went to New York and I was walking around, hey, how you doing? They be like, hey man, what you going on? Wait, what you on, dog? What you trying to do? You know what I'm saying? You can't be polite over there. I had to learn. I had to learn that just be quiet. Be quiet around this brother.
Keep walking, man.
Yes,
indeed. Tell you a Taurus. You know what I mean?
And y'all can wear boots year round. It can be 100 degrees. You know what I'm saying? Y'all wear them damn boots.
Hey, no, hold on now. You done gone too far.
In certain codes and everything. How you tie them up, lace them up, whether it's the long kind or short kind. You know what I'm saying? Them Timbs.
You done gone too far. You done gone too far, man. Don't disrespect the Timbs, man. You done gone too far.
And them damn Uggs, man. Them women. I was like, God damn.
Hey, man, yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. Man, it was good. Always good talking to you, bro, man.
Yeah, you already know, man. But I mean, like Dak Prescott, man. Listen, man. I don't care what quarterback you bring in here. The criticism is going to be the same.
It is.
And if Dak leaves and the next quarterback comes, I don't want to hear the criticism. I don't want to hear y'all say, oh, it's the quarterback's fault again. Like y'all did Tony Romo. It was Tony Romo's fault.
No. You get the rule is 100. You get 1 year of grace. 1 year of grace.
Yeah.
You get 1 year of grace.
You get 1 year.
You get that 1 year.
It's your fault.
Because in 06, Tony Romo was like, come on, baby. 06, Romo could do nothing wrong. But 07, people like, hey.
Come on now. You done been here 2 years, man. You ain't do nothing. They put the whole 28, 29 years up on you like you been here all that time.
Yeah.
It's just crazy to me. It's just crazy to me,
1 year
how
grace.
They do that, And then I want to know, man, if Josh Allen was our quarterback, boy,
Oh, my God.
just like y'all say y'all want Josh Allen, y'all would be killing him if he was a Cowboy and had that record. Even come on, even Jalen Hurts, y'all would be killing him, man. He fumbled in the Super Bowl, man. You know, come on, man. He ain't got the clutch gene. Come on, man. What's going on? And then, so y'all need to stop it about bringing in a whole new quarterback and how, oh, man, you know, he'll come in and win the Super Bowl. We'll be happy if we have a whole new quarterback. No, you won't, because you will give him 1 year. Then after that 1 year, if he don't do it, y'all going to be on his neck and want somebody else. So when are y'all going to stop coming at the quarterback? When are y'all going to stop coming at the quarterback and come at the real problem and come at the real problem how they don't put guys around the quarterback? I don't want to hear the record. People are coming here with the records. F the records. I know that. F the records. I don't want to hear the records because you come in and you talk about Dak. You said the same thing about Romo. Okay, and then when we didn't have Dak, when we had Brandon Reed and all these other guys,
Castle, baby,
and they was Mike Castle and all them boys, and they were trash. Y'all was booing the Cowboys. Y'all wasn't saying, "Oh, Dak ain't the quarterback. We'll be able to win it now." Y'all wasn't saying that. Y'all just forgot about that, like that never happened. Y'all forgot about that. When Dak got hurt and we had the carousel of quarterbacks, what was y'all saying? Was y'all saying, let's go, we going to the Super Bowl?
Well, I got to stop you for one thing, because they going to hit me up after this video. They're going to say, well, Law, $100,000. Cooper Rush is 5-1 now, you know. Cooper Rush is 5-1, you know what I'm saying?
All I gotta say is he went off to Giants land and they sent them back.
Yeah, they did, without a receipt and everything. It's like, yeah, you can have them back, you know.
What are you talking about? You went right off the Giant land, they sent you back. 30 other teams could have had a shot at that man. How y'all praise him? They didn't even want him. But if Dak Prescott hit the market right now, he breaking the bank if he hit the market. And what kills me is Cowboy fans know this.
They know it.
But they don't want to admit this. Dak Prescott and Law, I kind of want Dak to leave. I do, because I want them to. I just want to sit back and hear the Trey Lance sucks. We should have kept Dak. I want to hear this, and I'm a be on your show laughing.
Man, no,
because
man.
we had because it's the truth. Trey Lance is getting the love now, but once he go out there on the field and we get these L's, y'all going.
But he got that 1 year though. He got that 1 year deal.
Lord, I'm gonna tell you this right now. The things I heard about that boy, he got a long way to go. Man, I don't even think he's going to survive a 1 year, dog. If he gets it, Lord, imagine if we get Trey Lance and we don't even make the playoffs.
Bro.
Y'all gonna give Trey Lance graces if he comes in here. If the next quarterback don't even got to be Trey Lance. If we get another quarterback and we don't even
Spencer Rattler, baby, we gonna draft Spencer Rattler.
Say?
Spencer Rattler coming to the Cowboys, man.
What y'all fans gonna say if we don't make the playoffs? I want to hear. I'm just gonna sit back and I'm gonna hear, man, we made a mistake. It was the Joneses. We should. Cause come on, man. I want to hear that because that's what they're gonna say.
Man, but low key, we've been blessed though, to go from Romo to Dak.
Yes.
By chance. By chance.
That was chance.
Yeah, by chance.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you think that's going to continue?
From their perspective, yes. You know what I'm saying?
You want to be glass half full.
From their perspective, they said, look, we did the ritual. We got the Bohemian Grove. We got the Illuminati mask on. We got the skull and bones all in the mix, but we got one isolator. You know what I'm saying? we don't have no soul. They done gave their soul already for that 95 Super Bowl. Why you think all of a sudden Tom Zach dropped back and he said, oh snap, Larry Brown.
Lord, you crazy, man.
I appreciate you, man.
Crazy, dog.
I appreciate you so much for calling in, bro, man. Oh my gosh, man. Yes, indeed. Good call from him, man. From the other 8 people that's waiting, man. Y'all had to call back tomorrow, man.
Goodbye.
Appreciate y'all, man, so much, man, for those who waited in the phone line and thank those who couldn't get in. But yeah, man, you know, that's the life of being a Cowboy fan, man. You get that 1 year, though. We granted you that one wish. You know, what's that song? One wish, one wish. Was that Ray J and them? You know, so that's just what it is. Bear24 says where VIP gonna call in. I think he was probably on the line. But we gonna wrap this up, though. I appreciate y'all, man. Cowboy Nation. That's just how it is, man. You yourself got to know that it will forever be Super Bowl or bust for us, you know. I get it, man. People will say, man, at least they go to the NFC Championship. Y'all wouldn't want that. At the end of the day, you wouldn't want to go to the Super Bowl to ultimately lose it. No. Trust me, my brother, he's somewhere watching, but he's still hurt. Yes, indeed. Ray J said if I had one wish. Yeah, man, if we had one wish. See, I'll try to finagle the game, and I say, my one wish is that I have multiple wishes. You know, that's my one wish. That's my one wish. And now I start making my wish. That's what I would do with it. They'd be like, Riggs. It's Riggs, man. Oh, Lord. You done died. Riggs. Yes, indeed. That's what that wise man said. Hey, what do you want? You know, I want infinite wisdom. God was like, oh, okay, I'll give you wisdom. You know, God, no, I give you wisdom. You be wise then. God, no, you got me a little bit with that. You don't want no knowledge? You don't want no money? Wisdom, give me wisdom. Okay, I give you wisdom. That guy probably still alive, you know what I'm saying, somewhere ruling a whole bunch of things beyond the third wall. But that's a whole nother conversation. All right, appreciate y'all, man. Italian Cowboy says, bring back the nooch. Bear24 says, I wouldn't want to be a Niner fan. Yeah, indeed, you wouldn't want to be that. Cowboy Nation, man, it's been great talking to you guys. I thank everybody for tuning in. I thank those who share this content. Appreciate those who donated, man. Thank those who submitted the Cash Apps and beyond, the PayPal. I thank y'all so much for what y'all do for the nation. Also, thank those who watch the entirety of these type of episodes. Although I knew everything was going to circle around back to Dak Prescott, so that's why I said, you know what, let me just go ahead and start off with that. But if this is your first time ever watching, hope you come back again. And just give us one more wish, you know, one wish. Yo. They said a prize fighter, even when he's down, he continued to swing, knowing that he got one punch. But sometimes you can know your capabilities. Even with one punch, you can knock out a guy and they become lifeless. Yeah. That's what happened to Sugar Ray. He didn't want to fight Doyle. He didn't want to. You know what I'm saying? He went to the priest. The priest was like, just get in there and fight him anyway. And whatever was in his mind, it literally happened. Although it didn't happen in the ring, it happened the very next day. So life is built around consequences of your mind. There will be signs and wonders that will be floating around before things happen. But what are the signs for the Cowboys? Right? What are the realistic free agent moves that we can make? Shout out to you, Italian Cowboy. Shout out to you, Danny Savage. Shout out to you, Matt Batten. The realistic movement will be this right here. establish a way to stop the run and establish a way to make the run prevalent for you. Shout out to Snoop Connor video that you guys watched earlier today. We don't know. Could he be the next Terrell Davis? We don't know. Could he be Malik Davis? He could be one of those two. Or he could just be Snoop. Cowboy Nation. When you're up against the struggles, meet it squarely face to face. Lift your chin. Set your shoulders, plant your feet, and take a brace. When it's vain to try to dodge it, do the best that you can do. You may fall. You may conquer. See it through. Black may be the clouds about you and your future may seem grim, but don't let your nerves desert you. Keep yourself in fight and trim. If worse is bound to happen in spite of all that you do, remember, running from it will not save you, nor you, nor you. You got to keep fighting. And if there's one thing a man should always do, it's mainly to himself stay true. Never allow someone to change your point of view unless what they mean or bring makes sense to you. Never judge a man by sight alone, nor by the height he has grown. And when speaking, keep it at a moderate tone, because raised voices turn those hearts into stone. You see, in the beginning, it was brother, our rival brother. How about them Cowboys that live, love, and respect for another? Then there are those who will try to be smart. Those who will take the decent man to alter his heart, to seek to rip him apart. Those men you should never call a friend, because they bend their lives around the truth until it meets their end. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember,
hey, bro, come on now, dog.
You're listening to nothing but the best. Let's go.
Dread it. Run from it.
Let's get it, baby.
Destiny arrives all the same. And now it's here. Or should I say,
I am.
I am.
Yeah, baby. Come on. Let's go.
I just wanna run it up. Can we check or something?
If I offended anyone, charge it to my head, not my heart.
I've been really in the field, let her rush, I let her feel.
Lately I just wanna
run it up. Don't need no deals, I make the deal. Have to take it to a meal. Lately I just wanna run it up. Yeah. Kinda check a song. Lately I just wanna run it up. Count that too, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it up. Lately I just wanna run it up. Need them ones, I need them fives, need them tens, I need that change. To the safe, got blues inside.
What more do you
Greens
want?
and pinks, it's all the same. I still save and roll my change. Take some losses when I play, charge it to the game. I'm with L, yeah, I'm with T Black, I'm with Reverend now. I'm with A, yeah, I'm with J, yeah, I'm with Chuck and now. Still the same, not switching sides, now it's about loyalty. You switch sides off for the bag, and that's worth more to me. I mix Nike with designer, I experiment. You just rock what's on the shelf and I'm not feeling it. Search for the one, but baby girl, it's nothing real as this. Can't trust a soul, I keep a hammer, call it too legit. I've been really in the field, let her rush, I let her feel. Lately I just wanna run it up. Don't need no deals, I make the deal. Have to take it to a meal. Lately I just wanna run it up. Kinda